So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mars in the first house for Gemini ascendant people. As in, what happens when Mars is in the first house in Gemini while it rules the sixth house of health, illnesses, enemies, competition, work rivals, and rules the 11th house of gains, hopes, wishes, desires, fulfillment of desires, recognition. Okay. And as always, if you do not know if you have this particular position of Mars, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, along with all your astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, consultations, and the link to my academy, Maghavedic Astrology Academy, where I'm currently teaching Charadasha course. And after this, I'm also going to be starting Yogini Dasha course, which is actually going to be very, very interesting and very fun to understand. All right. So, Mars in the ascendant in the sign of Gemini. So, with this particular Mars, the first thing you will notice is that this person will have very sporadic speech, very wild speech. Okay? They will speak their mind. And because of the fact they will speak their mind, they will create enemies on their way. They will create disputes on their way. And especially because of the fact Mars is the sixth lord in the ascendant looking at the seventh house. Okay? It most definitely shows that one creates enemy of the spouse because of their speech. They cannot hold their tongue back. When they feel they have to say something, they'll say it. And because the thing is, you got Mars in the first house. Number one, Mars is fire, heat, anger. It's specifically in Bharat Jataka, Mars is actually anger. And now it's in the air sign, which if I have fire and I blow air into it, it'll spread. It'll go wild all over the place. Okay? So this is why Mars, the speech flows aggressively. Speech will always have some message of social reform, fighting for something. But because it's Gemini, this is why speech becomes the most dominating aspect. Like you will see this person will cry when they're talking. When they talk, sometime when you have conversations with them, because they're so holding things in their within them, or they are so frustrated and angry, they will howl and scream and try to, bring out those tears while in the ascendant. But yet, because of their speech, because of your speech, if you have this, one finds the ability to gain recognition, have achievements. One becomes great at business with Mars for Gemini ascendant. Because 11th house represents gains and marketplaces. It represents an entrepreneur. One is a complete business person because Mars is an independent planet. What are independent planets? Mars, Sun, Moon, and Rahu. Whenever they impact the ascendant or the 10th house, this person would most likely be successful in business or would prefer to do business. And especially business, certain times this can represent business related to marketing, selling books, selling real estate, mass communication. One becomes great at sales. Okay? Yet at the same time, if let's say Venus is conjunct Mars, and somehow Mars also impacts Mercury, then this can also take a person into programming, computer programming, or even video game designing, love for VFX. Like, for example, somebody would have this placement and will be great at like Unreal Engine, which can pretty much create a whole new world in a green screen. I mean, you can compete with Hollywood movies with that software. So Mars does that. Mars also aspects the fourth house, so of course brings in conflicts with the mother, but also Mars in aspect on the fourth house will also bring protecting the mother. You will fight with the mother, but you will also protect that mother. And of course, some scandals can occur as well. Because of their speech, Mars will create certain scandals. So if you have Mars in the ascendant, think 10 times before you say something, especially online on the internet. Because Gemini is social media. You got Mars there. I've seen so many people get into trouble when Mars is in Gemini, in the third house, or in the ascendant in Gemini. So when you want to become political, which this Mars wants to become, this wants to show that I'm fighting for something. Mars will also love to virtue signal about everything. You have to calm yourself down, take a breath, walk in a place like this, and see what are you saying and how the world will react. How will that impact your life around you? And you will understand things much better. Okay? So, and then also, of course, Mars in the ascendant can make a person an athlete, especially a fighter. Somebody can go into combat fighting. And this is usually will happen especially if Sun or Mars are conjunct with, or Sun or Mercury are conjunct with Mars, or being aspected by Mars. Okay. So anyway, guys, this is my analysis of Mars in the ascendant for Gemini ascendant people. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss these type of videos. And if you want to know where your Mars is placed, all your astrological details, including my course, check out the links here, astrologycares.com. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.